Welcome to PPS Newsbreak for the week of May 30th, 2021. PPS Newsbreak is your official source for what's happening in Pittsburgh Public Schools. Congratulations to 5 PPS high schools for ranking in the U.S. News and World Report's 2021 Best High Schools in Pennsylvania and the United States. The following schools are Pittsburgh-Obama, Pittsburgh-Oderdice, Pittsburgh Science and Technology Academy, Pittsburgh Carrick, and a big congratulations to Pittsburgh Kappa, who was ranked number 8 in the state. The U.S. News Best High Schools rankings include data on nearly 24,000 public high schools in 50 states and the District of Columbia. Nearly 18,000 schools were ranked on 6 factors based on their performance on state assessments and how well they prepare students for college. The board recognized the schools as part of Wednesday's Distinguished Achievement Awards. As part of the presentation, Pittsburgh Kappa principal Melissa Perlman had this to say about the school's achievement.
After a year where there sometimes seemed to be little reason to celebrate, it is fitting to now take a few moments to celebrate the Kappa community, our students and their families, our teachers and teaching artists, our support staff, and all of our nonprofit organizations and artists in the Pittsburgh community who work with Kappa to ensure that our students will learn and thrive.
With more than $100 million slated to support the long-term work of education recovery in Pittsburgh Public Schools through the American Rescue Plan Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund, also known as ESSER, the Board of Directors and Superintendent Dr. Anthony Hamlet both agree the work ahead will require the collective engagement of the community. As part of its legislative meeting last week, the board took action to approve a resolution that establishes a 21-member ad hoc public stakeholder advisory committee to provide recommendations on initiatives aligned to ESSER 3 guidelines, hold public engagement forums, and give feedback to the district on the plan to be submitted to the board for approval in September. The resolution included direction for stakeholder groups to be represented in the Public Stakeholder Advisory Committee. In addition to the work of the Public Stakeholder Advisory Committee, the district's extensive community engagement process will begin next month with teachers, school leaders, and school-based staff. It is anticipated that a proposal will be presented to the board this August for submission to the Department of Education in September for approval. All Pittsburgh Public Schools commencement ceremonies scheduled to take place at the Peterson Event Center June 12th and 13th will adhere to protocols and safety guidelines established in partnership with the University of Pittsburgh. Commencement ceremonies at the Peterson Event Center will range in size from approximately 70 to 375 graduates. District staff have worked closely with the Peterson Event Center staff to modify the traditional ceremony to ensure social distancing. The changes, in part, are as follows. Each graduate will receive a maximum of 2 tickets. Guests will be seated in pairs with 6 or more feet of social distancing between the pairs. Face coverings will be required. Guests requiring handicap accessible seating must notify their school in advance so that the seating may be reserved. The program will take place on a stage 3 times as large as past commencements in order to support social distancing. There will be video screens for each ceremony. A traditional procession will not occur. Students will be seated as they enter the facility. There will be no handshaking. Graduates will receive diplomas in an outdoor area organized by alphabet. All ceremonies will be streamed live on the district's website at www.pghschools.org. For a full schedule of commencements taking place across the district, please visit www.pghschools.org/graduation. Well, that wraps it up for this week's PPS Newsbreak. Looking for more news? Please visit us in our newsroom at www.pghschools.org/newsroom or follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Have a great week, everyone.